Hello there, my name is Munya. I'm an expert accounting tutor. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at double entry system and accounting equation. So we're going to introduce a golden rule, the double entry golden rule, which looks at two words here that we're going to use, the dead and click principles. So let's look at the dead. The D is standing for debit, okay? So we are saying all these accounts that we're going to list here, that are listed here, as you can see, the arrow is going up. They increase on the debit side, okay? And these are expenses, assets, drawings. So as you can see, D standing for debit to say the increase on the debit. The E stands for expense. We are now listing these accounts. A stands for assets. Then D stands for drawings. Okay. And those same accounts, since they increase on the debit, then they decrease on the credit, as you can see the arrow pointing down. That's the dead principle. It helps you to remember these accounts that increase on the debit and decrease on the credit side. Then the click principle, the first C is standing for credit, indicating that they increase on the credit side. As you can see, the arrow is pointing up, and these accounts are the first L, liabilities, the second letter, I standing for income, then the last letter here standing for capital. So these accounts increase on the credit and decrease on the debit side, the opposite side, those same accounts. Okay, so let's try to apply this principle then in an accounting equation question where you are given a transaction and required to record in an accounting equation. Okay, here is the transaction. You are told that XYZ purchased goods at 6,000 on credit from ABC Limited on 26 November 2000. So the first step number one, identify the two accounts affected. So the two accounts affected, assuming that this business uses perpetual inventory system. If you're not so sure about what is perpetual inventory system or periodic inventory system, I have a separate lecture on this. But in this case, this business is using perpetual inventory system. So the account affected here, it will be your trading inventory. Okay. Then the other account, because basically there is going to be two accounts affected in most of the accounting transactions. So the second one, since they bought these goods on credit from ABC, so we now have our trade payables account. Okay, trade payables control account. Okay, so these two accounts we need to identify whether they assets, liabilities, income, expense, capital, drawings. So trading inventory is an asset. And from the previous slide, we saw that assets increase on the debit side. Okay. Then trade payables control, these are is a liability. And from what we saw, that liabilities increase on the credit side. Okay. So now that we know we are increasing our trading inventory, as you can see, since we are bringing more inventory, we're going to debit this. All right. On the other side, we are increasing our trade payables, we are increasing our liabilities because we are buying more on credit. So our liabilities are going up, so it's going to be credit. The amount is given as well. So we can now go ahead and go and record this transaction in an accounting equation. Okay, let's have a look at the accounting equation. You'll be given a framework or an answer book, something like this. You put your debt, then you write your account to be debited. We said trading inventory. Account to be credited, we said trade payables. Control account. Okay. Then in this accounting equation, we want to record the amounts under the respective headings, either assets, owner's equity, or liabilities. So assets represented by trading inventory, we're going to write our amount. It's a positive 6,000 since we are bringing more stock. Owner's equity, there is nothing. Then liabilities, there is 6,000 as well. So as you can see, our accounting equation is balancing. We are saying 6,000 is equal to 6,000. We have recorded a transaction in an accounting equation following the double entry principles. Okay, that's it from my side. These are my contact details if you need a more comprehensive lecture on an accounting equation and double entry principles. Bye for now. Thank you.